Hey, what's up everybody? I noticed that ZZ Dog, Happy Pharmacist, a lot of people are talking about this. As a pharmacist, I wanted to weigh in on the New York Times article, the not so failing New York Times article about pharmacies, and it is written by a lady, Ellen Gabler, and she describes a dystopian reality of working in a pharmacy where you're squeezed by your labor dollars, how many people that you can have helping you, the amount of things that you have to do. You're incentivized to get refills, phone calls. Every action that you engage in is connected to some kind of a metric to improve performance, dreamed up in some MBA classroom or whatever. And that's kind of the environment that a lot of pharmacists are working with, and it's creating untoward amounts of stress. The New York Times seems to imply that CVS is sort of leading the charge. It's the 8th largest company. It's super innovative in terms of management theory, like looking at metrics and customer service scores, and applying that to incentives, and on the other side, punishment. And they have a PA system where if there's someone in the drive-through, it says drive-through lane 1, drive-through lane 2. If there's the phone goes off, it says, phone call line 1, phone call line 2, while your pharmacist is looking at a prescription maybe for an epileptic baby and trying to figure out whether the dose is appropriate. At the same time, trying to meet a number of prescriptions checked off per hour quota, and trying to not fall behind the queue. At times, it can certainly be very stressful and probably dangerous. So CVS was kind of the culprit in this article. Another chain that was mentioned is Publix. To be honest with you, I've heard really good things about Publix. Just if you want to take a interesting ride, go on the pharmacy subreddit, and they call CVS 3-letter because they're all CVS pharmacists just griping about working there. It is an interesting ride, and definitely if you want to go for a ride, check it out. And another issue that is driving stress and workload in pharmacies, and then also driving the amount of pressure being put on pharmacists, is pharmacy benefit managers who convert money that employers pay, and they give it to pharmacies for their for dispensing medication. And those pharmacy benefit managers have been coming up with more and more creative ways to squeeze money from pharmacies and to lower the amount of money that pharmacies are making, kind of leading to the situation that CVS is in. And they actually own a pharmacy benefit manager, but they're leading to this reduction in staff, more and more metrics, and kind of driving that behavior. And a lot of it is because of the pharmacy benefit managers sort of trying to reduce the amount of money that it pays for prescription drugs. And then on the back end, taking money from drug companies in terms of rebates and not really disclosing those rebates. So let's say you have a $10,000 deductible. What you pay does not include, you're not getting a rebate from the drug company that your pharmacy benefit manager got. You're not seeing any of that money. You don't really ever see it. And what happens is the pharmacy benefit manager gets money from a drug company to have a medication on the formulary. So it's like a legal bribe. And I think this whole thing is coalescing to create a situation that is pretty dangerous for pharmacies, and unfortunately for patients. And this article points out some situations where people have actually died from it. So I hope you all found this interesting. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thanks a lot.